Yeah. So, in this class, we'll discuss about how to find angle between two vectors, addition of vectors, subtraction of vector, loss of vector addition. We'll try to complete these topics. Okay. Now, for example, I have vector A bar and I have another vector B bar. If I want to find the angle between these two vectors A bar and B bar, what we have to do is we have to join the tails of two vectors. The tails of two vectors such that the angle between two vectors should be small. The angle between two vectors should be small. That means here what I will do is can I slide vector B parallel to itself? Already we have discussed this, right? So I can slide this vector B parallel to itself and I will join in such a way that the tail of vector B should join with tail of vector A, or the tail of vector B should coincide with the tail of vector A. Now can I move this? I can move. So let me
Sir,
do this. I will move this, or I can move even A bar also. I can also move A bar parallel to itself. Parallel to itself. Either way, ఎట్లన్నా మీరు move చేయొచ్చు. Right? Let me move B bar to A bar. This is B bar. This is B bar. What I did is I have moved this vector B towards A bar such that the tails of two vectors coincide. Then the angle whatever you are measuring between A bar and B bar is nothing but angle between two vectors. Here theta is the angle between A bar and B bar, and this theta should be small. Theta should be small. So this is how you can find out angle between two vectors. What I put the heading is angle between two vectors. Angle between two vectors. So what I did, I have considered the two vectors A bar and B bar separately. A bar and B bar separately. A bar, and what I did is I have moved B bar parallel to itself such that the tail of second vector, that is B bar, should coincide with the tail of first vector A bar. Here I am assuming A bar as first vector and B bar as second vector. You can assume in either way also. You can assume vector B bar as first vector and assuming A bar as second vector. You can do in the reverse way also. But here I am assuming A bar as first vector and B bar as second vector. I have moved the second vector B bar parallel to itself such that the tail of second vector, that is B bar, should coincide with or join with tail of first vector. Then the angle between theta is nothing but angle between A bar and B bar, and that is the smallest angle. Smallest in the sense it should be acute. It should be acute, right? So this is about angle between two vectors. Now, for example, if I give you two vectors in such a way, let me take this as A bar, and if I give you another vector B bar, then what you have to do? In this case, I want again angle between two vectors a bar and b bar. Angle between two vectors a bar and b bar. So I have given first vector. I am considering a bar as first vector, b bar as second vector. I will move the second vector, or I can also move first vector towards second vector, or I can move second vector towards first vector.
Sir,
That is
can
your
we
wish.
change the direction of B bar, sir?
Direction, no, you have to move parallel to itself. You have to move parallel to itself, or I can move in this direction, or I can move in this direction, right? I cannot rotate B bar. I have given two vectors, but how to join two vectors in order to find out angle? How to join two vectors? You have to join both the tails of the vectors. So how can I join them?
Moving
Move A bar
parallel.
to moving A bar parallel, sir.
Moving A bar parallel. Okay, let me move A bar parallel like this. Okay, let me take this as A bar. But now if you look at the diagram carefully, both the tails are not joining or not coinciding.
Sir, పైన సార్
ఎక్కడ
పైన
ఉన్న పైన?
టేల్ దగ్గర సార్ బి బార్ టేల్ దగ్గర
B bar tailor move చేయనా? Okay, B bar move చేస్తే now if I move this A bar like this,
ఫ్యూజ్ యాంగిల్
now what I said, angle should be acute. So this is not acute.
But it is obtuse.
Obtuse. Obtuse angle cannot be considered. This is the rule. So fine, let me do one thing. Let me erase this. Now once again, let me show you A bar and let me consider this as B bar. Now if I want to measure the angle between A bar and B bar, the angle must be acute. So what I will do is I will join B bar. If I join B bar like this, if I join B bar, which is touching A bar in this way, but can I measure the angle now? I cannot measure the angle. So what I will do is I will move the B bar parallel to itself. Can I move like this in this direction?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
yes sir
I can move B bar in this direction, right? If I take this angle as theta, and now B bar has come to this. If I take this angle as theta, now what about this angle?
180 minus theta.
180 minus
Sir.
theta. This will be
theta
180 minus
180.
theta. Right? Now, if I move like this, tail of vector B is touching tail of vector A. Is it not? Once I move this vector B in this direction, then what I have shown you is tail of vector B is coinciding tail of vector A. Such that now what
Yes,
is
sir.
the angle between A bar and B bar? A bar and B bar is 180 minus theta. Now if I ask you, whenever two vectors are given in such a way that if theta is given in at this place, don't say theta is the angle between A bar and B bar. So what you have to do, you extend the line, you extend one of the line, you extend the line or just move the vector B bar such that the tail of second vector coincides the tail of first vector, then that angle gives the angle between two vectors. Now what is the angle between A bar and B bar? What is the answer?
180 minus theta.
180 minus theta.
180 minus theta should be the angle.
theta
Sir, obtuse
Sir,
angle.
taking
No, it is not that acute. No, I mean, I'm sorry, actually I forgot. So it is not that acute. But tails, whenever two vectors tails are coinciding, that angle you have to measure. Okay. Now let me give you one more scenario. Let me take this as vector A. Let me take this as vector A, and I will give you. Let me give you this one as B bar, vector B bar. This one as vector B bar. Now in this case, if I want to find the angle between two vectors, and here I have given this angle as theta. I have given this angle as theta, but theta is not the angle between A bar and B bar. Remember, so what you have to do, you have to join
Extend at the
two
B bar.
tails of the vectors. Yes, you have to join the tails.
So that the tails of the both bars will be joined, sir.
Yes, so
If
either
we
I
extend
can
it.
move A bar, either I can move A bar or I can move B bar. That is your wish.
B bar
Either
can
you
be
can move
extended.
A bar or you can move B bar. Now,
Sir,
here
A
in
bar
this
also
case,
we can.
Sir,
Back
extend
direction
A bar.
A.
Nana?
Sir, extend A bar, sir, once.
Yes.
Extend A bar. This is B bar. This is B bar and this one is A bar, right? So, in this case, what you are going to do? Here I have given theta as the
Extending
angle
either
between
B bar
the
or A bar, sir.
Yes, sir.
either one you can extend, but both tails should coincide. So if you
Yes, sir.
want to move A bar, how you can draw?
Straight line, sir.
Sir,
Sir, extend B bar.
Back.
If
Imaginary
you
line
extend B
that is.
సార్ ఇప్పుడు సార్ ఏ బార్ ని ఎక్స్టెండ్
Yes, sir.
చేస్తే మళ్ళా
Yes, yes.
సరే మళ్ళా అదే ఆరో మార్క్ మళ్ళీ టేల్ రెండు జాయిన్ అవుతాయి కదా సార్ రెండు టేల్స్ ఎట్లా జాయిన్ అవుతాయి
No, no. Arrow mark will come this side. No, this is not.
Sir, extend B bar.
సార్ ఓన్లీ బీ బార్ సార్ చాయిస్ ఈజ్ ఓన్లీ బీ బార్
I've shown you extending B bar. Now I want to extend A bar. So how to
Sir,
do this?
sir, A bar ని కిందకి parallel గా ఒకసారి extend చేయండి సార్.
Parallel movement. A bar ni parallel movement. I can move A bar like this such that now this is A bar. This is A bar. And again, what should be this angle?
అబ్ట్యూస్ Obtuse angle, sir.
So, what is this angle?
180 minus
90
theta.
plus theta.
No, no, no.
90 plus theta.
When two parallel lines are given, if I draw a transversal, if this angle is theta, what about this angle?
120 degree.
180 minus theta.
same, sir.
Theta minus 180.
Same,
No,
sir.
180 minus same.
Yes,
No,
sir.
180 not same. Not same. These two will not be same. But alternate interior angles are same.
Alternative angles will be same.
If this is theta, then this will be equal to theta. If this is theta, what about this angle? What about this angle?
180 minus theta. 180 minus
180, sir.
Yes, sir.
180 minus theta.
Theta.
Now what we got?
80 minus theta.
Angle between A bar and B bar. 180 minus theta. So what should be the angle here?
180 minus theta.
Minus theta. Now if I ask you the angle between A bar and B bar, then what should be the answer? Answer should be 180 minus theta. Why?
180
Because
minus
I have
3
joined two tails. I have joined two vectors such that the two tails should coincide with each other. Two tails should coincide with each other. Okay? Fine. Okay. Now let me show you how to add two vectors. How to add two vectors. And if I add two vectors, what is the direction of resultant? What is the direction of resultant? All these are the important rules. Remember, So let me give you a vector A bar. This is A bar. Another vector I have given you B bar. Another vector I have given you B bar. Now if I want to add two vectors and if I consider A bar as first vector and B bar as second vector, you have to add a second vector to first vector in such a way that the tail of second vector has to coincide with the head of first vector. The tail of second vector has to coincide with the head of first vector. What is first vector I have taken here? I have taken A bar as first vector,
A bar.
B bar as second vector. So how to add, what is the rule? When you add a second vector to first vector, you have to join tail of second vector with head of first vector. So how can I add now? So when I add these two, this is A bar, this is A bar, and this will be,
Yes, sir.
this will be B bar. This will be B bar. So how I did? What I did here? I have
Extended.
I
No,
have
sir.
extended, but
Yes, sir.
the tail of second vector is coinciding with the head of first vector. This is the rule now. This is the rule. And resultant is nothing but A bar plus B bar is to be joined in such a way that the resultant vector, how to draw resultant vector means it should coincide the head tail of first vector with the head of second vector. With the head of second vector. That means this is the direction of result. This is the direction of result. Now this I will take as C bar. What is this C bar now? C bar is nothing but A bar plus B bar.
B bar.
Right? So remember, when you add two vectors, then the tail of second vector has to coincide with the head of first vector, and the resultant vector is to be drawn in such a way that the tail of resultant vector has to coincide with the tail of first vector, and head of resultant vector should coincide with the head of second vector. This is the rule, right? It is not, I mean, compulsory mandatory that it should be only right angle triangle. It can be of any triangle, right? Now let me show you one more. Here, let me take this as A bar. A bar. Let me consider this one as B bar. Let me consider this as B bar. Whether they are of equal magnitude or of different magnitude, it is immaterial, right? But if I want to add up these two vectors A bar and B bar, so what I have to do now?
Change the
Sir,
position
the
of
B
A or
bar
B,
is
sir.
sir B bar.
Okay,
Slide.
let me treat A bar as first vector, B bar as second vector now. Again, A
B
bar
bar
as
should be parallel now, sir.
B bar.
Slid parallel.
B bar.
you slide B bar parallel to itself such that B bar is to coincide in such a way that the first vector in such a way that the tail of second vector is
Coincide
coinciding
with
with
head of first bar.
Vector B.
First vector.
Now, what is the direction of resultant? Direction of resultant is always from tail of first vector to head of second vector. Tail of first vector to head of second vector. So this is the resultant. This gives resultant. So C bar, if I take as resultant, C bar is equal to A bar plus.
A bar plus B bar.
Okay.
Sir,
So
what is
this is
direction is?
direction is always from Direction of resultant is always from tail of first vector to head of second vector. Tail of
Sir,
first
repeat it once
vector
again,
to
sir.
మళ్ళీ చెప్తున్నా. Resultant direction is always from tail of first vector to head of second vector. Direction of resultant. What is first vector?
Vector
A
A.
bar. B bar is first vector. B bar is second vector. Now, if you look at the direction of this resultant, direction of the resultant is from tail of first vector to head of second vector. This is nothing but resultant. Resultant always gives the direction from tail of first vector to head of second vector. That is the resultant. This is the rule now. This is the rule that we follow. Now let me give you one more scenario. Now let me take three vectors. I will take three vectors and I will add these three vectors. Let us see what we get. Let me take this as A bar. I'll take this as A bar. And let me take another one as like, let me take this as B bar. And I will take another one as C bar. Now I want to add these three vectors and I want to get the resultant of these three vectors. I want to get the resultant of these three vectors. A bar, B bar and C.
Sir,
So what to add these three?
tail of a first
A bar
vector is
parallel
directly
में
to second vector. Third vector, sir.
Here I'm treating A bar as first vector, B bar as second vector, C bar as third vector.
So tail of first vector to the third vector, sir.
సార్ బి బార్ ని ఎక్స్టెండ్ చేసి సి బార్ ని ప్యారలల్ గా చేసి
ఫస్ట్ నాకు ఏ బార్ కి బి బార్ యాడ్ చేసి చెప్పండి. ఎట్లా యాడ్ చేద్దాం? ఏ బార్ కి బి బార్ యాడ్ చేస్తే వాట్ ఐ విల్ గెట్? How to add B bar to A bar?
Sir, we can slide downwards, sir.
Sir,
Up to
tail of B bar should be coincide with the head of A bar.
అది చెప్పండి. That
So
is the
tail of
point.
vector A.
So I have joined the second vector B bar such that the tail of second vector is coincident with the head of
A bar.
first vector. Now, how to join C bar to B bar?
Parallel, sir, and
parallel.
tail of it should be head of the
Tail of
vector B.
that's the tail of the head of second vector, that is B bar. So this is C bar. Now, what is the resultant? Resultant, direction of resultant is from tail of first vector to the head of last vector.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
this should be.
Yes, sir.
Let me take this as D bar. Now D bar can be written as A bar,
A bar plus B bar plus C bar.
C bar.
C bar. Now I'll show you one more thing in this case. If I consider A bar and B bar as two vectors, first and second vector, how can you represent A bar plus B bar in this? How can you represent A bar plus B bar?
Diagonal.
This one, right? Because A bar is first vector, B bar is second vector. I want the resultant of these two only. I want the resultant of A bar and B bar.
Sir, can we bring another vector, sir? Like B bar is equals to A bar plus B bar.
P bar, yes, you can write. What is this one now? Let me take this as R bar.
It's a resultant of A bar.
R bar is equal to
A bar plus
A
B
A
bar.
bar plus B bar.
A bar plus B bar.
Now, if you look at the above triangle, this forms another triangle. Now, if you look at these two vectors, R bar is equal to A bar plus B bar is one vector, C bar is another vector. How these two are? R bar is equal to A bar plus B bar. That is head of first vector. Now I treat this R bar as first vector, C bar as second vector. Now what is the resultant of these two?
Right angle.
B bar.
R bar is
D bar,
equals
sir.
to C bar
B bar,
plus
sir.
D bar.
This
B
you
bar.
will get.
D bar. Yeah, D bar.
You get
C bar, sir.
if I consider these two vectors, if I treat this as first vector and C bar as second vector, then the resultant
D
will
bar
be
is
like this.
equals to R bar plus C bar.
R bar
C
plus
bar,
C bar.
yes.
But what is R bar? R bar is nothing but
A bar
A
bar
plus
bar
plus
B
plus B
bar.
bar.
A bar
bar is
A bar.
plus B bar.
plus B bar. So in both
Yes.
ways you can do. Okay, right. Now let me show you subtraction of vectors. Let me show you subtraction of
Vectors.
how to subtract two vectors. For example, if I treat A bar as first vector, B bar as second vector. If I treat A bar as first vector, and B bar as second vector, then I want A bar minus B bar, and this is what we are discussing is graphical method. All these are nothing but graphical method. I want A bar minus B bar. Now let me show you. A bar I will take as, sorry, this is A bar, and let me take B bar like this. B bar. I want A bar minus B bar. So how to represent these two vectors graphically? A bar minus B bar.
A to the
A
parallel
bar
and parallelly
Sir,
it
we
should
can
be
join the
continuous.
head of A bar and tail of B bar.
head of
A bar and B bar parallelism.
Yes, sir.
A bar. Okay. Okay. If I move this A bar like
Sir, B
this,
bar parallelly move to A bar. Sir.
if I move A bar like this is A bar now. Now what is resultant?
C bar.
C bar.
From the
Direction
tail
of
of A
C
bar
bar.
to head of B bar.
Head of B bar.
From the
Tail
tail
of
of A
A
bar
bar
to
will head of.
Head of
head of B bar, sir. Yes, sir.
What is this
Head
now?
of B bar.
Is it A bar minus B bar?
The head of B bar to the tail of A
No,
bar.
sir, it will be A bar plus B bar.
This should be A bar plus B bar. But what I want?
B to A.
I want A bar minus B bar.
A
I
bar
have
minus
to
B bar.
subtract the second vector from first vector. So how to approach this? Let me do. So A bar minus B bar gone. So I have given vectors, two vectors like this. I have given vector A. I have given this as vector A, and I have given another vector as vector B. I want to subtract B bar from A bar. Then I can add. I can write like this. Can I write like this? A bar minus B bar as A bar plus or minus B bar.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What is this minus B bar called?
Negative
What
of
is
B bar.
Negative vector, sir. So
negative vector?
It's a negative vector. By this we can get C bar.
If I want to subtract the second vector from first vector, I can write in this way. That means I am adding two vectors in such a way that A bar plus of minus B bar. Here you will get a negative vector. That means a negative vector should be added to the first vector. Let us see. So how to draw negative vector? Now let me take this as A bar. A bar. So A bar ni nenu minus B bar ki add cheyaలి. So what I will do is okay. Let me take this A bar or B bar towards A bar or A bar towards B bar. Now what is this? What is this one? A bar has been moved parallel to itself. This is A bar.
Parallel to A bar.
Right? Now this is A bar. Let me erase this. Now how to draw minus B bar?
We have to
Parallel,
change the
sir.
direction
Left,
oppositely,
sir.
Slightly parallel to ever.
Opposite
This
side.
minus B. Minus
Minus
B bar.
Yes. So what is this? Minus B bar. Negative vector is nothing but direction is opposite but magnitude remains same.
Same.
Magnitude is what length. Now A bar is first vector, minus B bar is second vector. When I add A bar and minus B bar, A bar and minus B bar, resultant will be from tail of first vector to the head of second vector. This should be what? A bar
C bar is equals to
A
plus
bar
of
plus minus B bar.
minus B bar. C bar is equals to A bar minus B bar.
Yes, this indicates A bar plus of minus B bar is nothing but A bar minus B bar. Right? This is how you have to subtract. Subtraction is not different from addition. It is a part of addition only. So what you are going to do whenever you want to subtract second vector from first vector, you have to add a negative vector to that second vector and you add it to first vector. That gives resultant. That's it. Okay, Rana? Fine. Okay. Now let me give you another concept called whenever you multiply a vector with a scalar, whenever you multiply a vector with a scalar, you will get the resultant in the same direction as that of the given vector. Okay, let me explain. For example, I have vector A. I have vector A. If I multiply this vector A with 2, 2 is a number. 2 is a number. Can I say 2 is a scalar quantity? Can I take?
Yes, sir.
Can I
Yes,
say
sir.
2 is a
Yes,
scalar
sir.
quantity?
It have only
Scalar
No
number,
direction.
not direction.
Scalar quantity.
Yes.
Quantities
Only magnitude.
don't have any direction, they have only magnitude. If I multiply A bar with 2, A bar with 2, then if I multiply this, I will get 2A bar. And what is the direction of this 2A bar?
Same direction
Same
of the A
direction,
bar.
sir.
The same direction,
sir.
right?
But
In the
not
same direction. But now if you look at the length, length has become doubled.
Yes,
Length
sir.
has become doubled. Now if I multiply with 3 to A bar, what I will get?
3A bar.
3A bar.
3A bar, sir.
Length will become
sir.
thrice. Right?
Yes, sir.
Length will become thrice. That means if I multiply with any scalar quantity, any scalar like lambda, lambda is one scalar quantity. If I multiply this with A bar, this lambda A bar will be in the direction of what?
A bar only.
A bar only.
A bar.
Lambda
Yes, sir.
A
Same
bar
direction
should
of
be
A bar.
in the direction of A bar. Right?
Yes, sir.
Right. Write down, I mean, just note it down, like what is the point is, like when a vector is multiplied by a scalar, let's say lambda, okay, let's say lambda, then the direction direction of
remains constant.
the resultant vector. Resultant vector is same as given vector multiplied by a scalar say lambda. For example, if I consider a bar as a vector, then if I multiply a bar with lambda, then I will get lambda a bar. Lambda a bar is nothing but which should be in the same direction as that of a bar given vector. Okay, Nana? So let me go to another topic like we have some laws of addition. Let us discuss one by one. Laws of vector addition. Okay. Now let me show you graphically. If I add two vectors a bar and b bar, right? Let me take this as a bar, another vector as b bar. As we have discussed just now, if I want to add a second vector to first vector, what is the rule that we have to follow? If I want to add a second vector to first vector, what is the rule, Nana? What is the rule that
Equivalent rule.
It should be acute, sir.
Equivalent
no
rules of
addition of vectors. Addition of vectors I'm talking about.
Sir, cell of second vector should be coincide with the vector of first vector, sir. Head of first vector.
Yes, that means if I treat b bar as second vector, then I have to add a second vector in such a way that the tail of second vector has to coincide with the head of first vector. Now can I
First
join
vector,
like
sir.
this? A bar, this is a bar, and this one is b bar. Then what is this resultant? What is the direction of resultant? Direction of resultant is from tail of
Tail of first vector to the head of second vector.
So can I say this as R bar resultant is equal to A bar plus B bar?
Yes, sir.
Yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. Now let me do one more. A bar plus B bar I got. Fine. Now let me take B bar as first vector and A bar as second vector. B bar as first vector, B bar as first vector, B bar as first vector, and A bar as second vector. If I consider A bar as second vector, how to add second vector A bar to B bar?
Tail of the A bar should be added to the tail of the B bar, sir.
Head of B bar.
Head of T bar.
Right? That means, can I move this A bar parallel to like this?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right? What is the resultant?
Resultant is from tail of first vector.
Tail of B bar to the head of A bar.
Yes.
So this is the resultant. Now here can I write R bar as B bar plus A bar?
Yes, sir.
B bar plus A bar.
Because first vector I taken as B bar. Second vector I have taken as A bar. Right? Now if you compare these two resultants, how are these two?
Coincidence.
In first case, R bar is equal to A bar plus B bar. And in second case,
Yes,
R
sir.
bar is equal to B bar plus A bar. Are they parallel?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes, sir. They are parallel.
Yes, sir.
Yes. That means
Shallow
I can
question.
say that A bar plus B bar, of course, one more thing, magnitude of R bar plus, magnitude of A bar plus B bar is same as magnitude of B bar plus A bar. Length will be
Yes, sir.
same, length will remain same. That means I can say that, can I say that now A bar plus B bar is equal to B bar plus A bar?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right? Therefore, I can say that A bar plus B bar is equal to B bar plus A bar. In mathematics, what is this law?
Commutative property, sir. Commutative
Yes.
property.
It's commutative property. So whenever you add two vectors, in this case, that means laws of vector addition obeys commutative law. Right? So vector addition, first law is
Sir,
vector addition.
when we take a B vector as a first vector, sir, we should add that
You can take no, you can take.
tail of
You
to
can
the tail of A should be added to the
Yeah, first vector I have considered as B bar. Second vector as A bar. Then tail of second vector has to coincide with head of first vector. Head of first vector. Because here I have taken B bar as first vector, A bar as second vector. In order to show that A bar plus B bar is equal to B bar plus A bar, in first case I have considered A bar as first vector, B bar as second vector. So in this case, what is the resultant I got? Resultant I got as R bar is equal to A bar, which is the first vector, plus second vector is B bar. That is R bar is equal to A bar plus B bar. In second case, what I did, first I have chosen B bar as first vector and A bar as second vector. But how to join these two? You have to join in such a way that tail of second vector has to coincide with head of first vector, then the resultant what I got is R bar is equal to first vector plus second vector, that is B bar plus A bar. Now if you look at these two directions, are they in the same direction? Yes, they are in the same direction. So I can say that A bar plus B bar is equal to B bar plus A bar. If I can show you these two, I can show these two in one diagram. I can show you these two in one diagram. Let me show you for clarity. For clarity, let me show you in this way. Okay, now tell me. Now let me take this as A bar. Now let me take this as B bar. What is this you got? First vector is A bar. Second
A
vector
bar
is
plus
B
B
bar.
bar.
R bar is equals to A bar plus B
A
bar.
bar plus B bar.
First vector is equal to A bar plus B bar. Now,
B
can I
bar.
draw parallel to B bar as B bar?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can I draw parallel to B bar? If I draw line parallel, this also becomes B bar. Now, can I draw parallel to A bar like this?
A bar.
Now, this is A bar. Now, in the above triangle, first vector I have taken as B bar, second vector is A bar. Now, what is the resultant?
R bar is equal to A bar plus B bar.
No, R bar is equal to
B bar plus A bar.
B bar plus A bar. Yes, sir.
B bar plus A
B
bar.
bar.
Now, are they in the same direction?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
They are in the same direction. So in this case, I can say that A bar plus B bar is equal to B bar plus A bar. Both
B
are
bar.
there.
A bar.
Vector addition obeys Commutative law. Vector addition obeys commutative law. Now, if I take three vectors and if I extend one more vector, if I take one more vector C bar and if I extend this from commutative law, we'll get another law called associative law. Associative law. Let's see whether associative law satisfies or not. Second one is vector addition obeys associative law. Now let me consider this as vector A bar. I will take this one as B bar. I will take this one as B bar. And I will take this one as C bar. And consider the three vectors. Now, if I want to add these three vectors, I will get one resultant, right? So resultant should be from tail of first vector to head of last vector. Resultant should be from tail of first vector to head of last vector. So what should be the resultant now? Resultant R bar is equal to A bar plus
B bar plus C bar
plus C bar.
plus C bar.
Right? I can also show in this way. What is this vector now?
First vector.
Associative.
First vector A bar. This is second vector B bar. If I add only these two vectors,
Tail of A vector to the head of the B vector.
B vector.
B vector.
So what should be this resultant? Let me take this as P bar. P bar is equal to
A bar plus B bar.
C bar is equal to A bar plus B bar.
A bar plus B bar. Is it not? Now, let me treat this as first vector and C bar as second vector. C bar as okay, already I have taken C bar, right? Okay, let me take this as some P bar. Let me take this resultant P bar of P bar vector and the C bar. If I sum up these two, first vector is nothing but P bar, second vector is C bar. Then resultant will be in the same direction or not?
R bar, yes, sir.
Yes,
I
sir.
can write this. R bar is equal to P bar plus C bar. Because A bar plus B bar is nothing but P bar. A bar plus B bar is nothing but P bar. Right? Now, let me come to, let me draw another way. What if I take B bar as first vector, B bar as first vector, C bar as second vector, then what is the resultant of these two?
Sir, on head
Tail of B
of
vector.
the head of the A to
Tail of
the
B bar.
head of the
No.
Tail of
I'm
B bar
considering
to head of C bar, sir.
C bar as second vector.
Tail of B bar to head of C bar.
Tail of B bar to head of
Yes,
C
sir.
bar.
Tail of B bar to head of C bar.
sir, it nothing
Yes,
but
sir.
it
So
will
in
be
this
head
case,
of the A bar only, no, sir.
No. Head of A bar only. But I'm not considering A bar. Forget about A bar. I'm considering only B bar and C bar. If I consider two vectors B bar and C bar, then you have to you have to talk only about B bar and C bar. Don't consider A bar now. Now, what is the resultant in this case? B bar plus.
B bar plus C
C
bar
bar.
is equals to
Now, how is this B bar plus C bar to A bar?
R bar.
Let me take this B bar plus C bar as Q bar. Let me take this B bar plus B bar plus C bar as
Sir,
Q bar.
one vector is all there, no, sir. R bar. Tail of the A bar to the
Now
head of the
see,
Q bar.
what I'm asking is, now look at only these vectors A bar and this Q bar. Are they touching each other in such a way that we can add these two vectors?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
A
sir.
bar
Will
is
be
first
R bar
vector.
only, sir.
Second vector is Q bar. Second vector is Q bar, which is equal to B bar plus C bar. And adding this second vector such that the tail of second vector is coinciding the head of first vector.
A bar.
Then
A
for
bar.
these two, what is the resultant?
R bar.
R bar, sir.
R bar.
R bar. So can I write R bar this time as first vector is what?
A bar plus B bar
A
plus
bar.
C bar.
C bar.
Because Q bar is equals to B bar plus C bar.
Yes. Now, for this, can I write this one as R bar is equal to what is this P bar?
A bar
A
plus
A bar plus B
bar
B
within
bar.
brackets plus A bar plus B bar within brackets plus what is that? C bar. And from this, what I can write? From this, what I can write?
A bar plus
A bar plus
Q is
B
equal
bar
to
plus C bar.
B bar plus C
B
bar.
bar plus C. Now, are they equal? Because both
Yes,
are
sir.
R bar.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
We can say that A bar plus B bar plus C bar is equal to A bar plus of B bar plus C bar. That means vector addition obeys associative law. Vector addition obeys associative law. One more is a distributive law. One more is there, that is distributive law. Let me complete that and wind up this. Right? So one more is
Sir, 4 o'clock we
distributive.
have botany, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I know. Botany sir is
In 3
with
minutes.
me only. Botany sir is with me only, don't worry. Okay, he is with
Okay,
me.
sir.
Okay, fine. So here, third one, vector addition obeys distributive law. Vector addition obeys distributive law. How? If I sum up two vectors A bar and B bar, and if I multiply with a scalar quantity, any scalar quantity, for example, let me take K. K is a scalar. K is a number. Any number. It can be any number. K multiplied by A bar plus B bar can be written as
K bar into
K bar plus KB bar.
K B bar.
plus KB bar.
Yes,
This
sir.
is the law which you have studied in mathematics, which is called as distributive law.
Yes, sir.
So scalar multiplied by the sum of two vectors gives Ka bar plus Kb bar.
KB bar.
So that gives Ka bar plus Kb bar. So this is about distributive law. And like this, we have subtraction of vectors, laws of vector subtraction that we'll discuss in the next class. But what you are going to write in the next week end. Next weekend, should we write only motion and straight line again?
Sir, last week somewhat a difficulty, sir, because we not discussed that all.
Last week, ఇక్కడ నుంచి మీకు difficulty ఉంటుంది. You feel difficulty in doing problems from motion in a straight line onwards, right? So what we'll do is let me try to give you assignment. I'll try to give, but tomorrow, I mean, today is not possible, I think, but tomorrow let me try to give you assignment. Okay, anyways, once you start solving on your own, then you can go on practicing. Let me share the assignment today. Okay, fine. I mean, today is not possible. I think tomorrow I'll give you. But anyways, I mean, don't see. Let me just hold on. Just hold on.